Let's go!
Hi everyone, I am here with my Project Tin Pan update for January. I tried to list everything out instead of show everything again. I had 4 mascaras in my original Project Tin Pan, and I opened up one of them, and that's the L'Oreal Double Extend. I am not too crazy about this one. I'll give it a go for a couple more months. It's probably the first L'Oreal mascara that I don't really care for. Maybe it needs to dry out a little bit more, but I did finish off 2 mascaras that were not in the Project Tin Pan, but I just thought I would update you guys anyway. Here are the other 3 mascaras in my Project Tin Pan, which I haven't gotten to, but I still have the whole year to get to these. I opened the Lash Genius this month. I love this stuff. This is like an HG. I don't use this as a top coat, as this calls it. I use this as a base coat, and it keeps my curl very well. Moving on to foundations, there were 10 foundations in my Project Tin Pan, and I have used 6 of them. None of them have been finished off, but I did want to mention that I added, well, I didn't add this to my Project Tin Pan, but I added the Physicians Formula Healthy Wear, what is this called? Tinted Moisturizer in Light to Natural into a couple of my daily cycles. This is SPF 50, and I really like it. I really wouldn't consider it a foundation because it doesn't give foundation coverage. It's more of a tinted moisturizer, as it is called. This is the area where I'm keeping the foundations that I'm using for the week. I know, quite a few, huh? I kind of mix the colors to suit what I feel like my skin tone is at the time. Next category, lipsticks, lippies. I had 10 lippies in my Project Tin Pan. I have used 6 of them. I finished 4 lip products, but none of them were from my Project Tin Pan, so they don't count. And I finished 1 item from my Project Tin Pan. I think you will have seen it in my empties video. This is where I'm keeping some of the lippies I'm trying to use. You can tell which ones are in my Project Tin Pan with the little dots on them. A couple of them are in my purse as well, so that I can use them while I'm out and about. I kind of interchange them. Now this category I am really suffering in. I put 5 bronzers in that category, and I've only really been using one, and that's the Happy Booster with these heart-shaped beads. That's the one I've been predominantly using, but I have opened up a new, I guess this is categorized as a blush, but I've been using it as a bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Blushing Mocha. I really like this. I almost consider this, when I swatch it side by side, as a dupe for the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I am not joking. This is a really awesome blush or bronzer, whatever you want to call it. Then the next category here, I had 7 blushes. Now, I was saying that I was going to try to use up my cream blushes, throw them away in case they go bad. Well, here's the problem with that. It takes freaking absolutely forever to finish a blush, let alone a cream blush. So I have actually been working on this one right here. This is the NYX Hot Pink. I really like this, so I don't want to throw this away at the end of the year if I still have product. By the looks of it, it does not seem like I'm going to be finishing this off anytime soon, even with how much I've used it. I am going to revise this, and I don't want to throw this away, but I will continue to show it more love simply because it is a cream product. So one of the things that I'm discovering in my Project Tin Pan is I don't simply want to throw some of these things away, but it is helping me discover why I love them in the first place. This is where I'm keeping the current blushes that I'm trying to use up. This one, as you can see, even though I've used it quite a bit, it barely looks like I've touched it. Some of them though, like the CoverGirl Olay blush, cream blush, I might throw that one away just because that one is looking a little dingy. So the more I use it, the dingier the surface looks, and I have to keep wiping the top layer off. This one, even though I use it quite a bit, it starts to look janky, and then I have to scratch off the top layer. So that one I may consider throwing away at the end of the year. And then as far as powder foundations go, I stuck this one in, and I've been doing a really good job of using this. I stick it in my purse with me. This is the Revlon Colorstay Pressed Powder in Medium. I've been doing a really good job of using this L'Oreal True Match Mineral Concealer in Light Medium. You can see the dot that I put on top for my Project Tin Pan. It doesn't really cake up underneath my eyes, so I am liking it. So I would consider this even like a rediscover as to why I even liked it in the first place. I have been using this Philosophy The Color of Grace eyeshadow duo. I don't like this, to be honest. It gives a really weird fake look on my eyes. So this one might be going in the trash soon, but we'll see. I can honestly say that I'm really struggling to use these Bundle Monster cream eyeshadows. Like, I just don't really like cream eyeshadows, I guess, and they're kind of funky colors like purple and blue are not things that I would necessarily use on my eyes. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I should give these away, actually. And then I haven't really touched my Toughest Taupe that much. The time that I used it, I felt like I looked like a zombie or something, so that's that. I had the idea to add some palettes to Project Tin Pan. Now, as far as the palettes are concerned, I didn't pick any high-end palettes because I don't want to throw away my high-end palettes. So I picked out the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers Eyeshadow Duo, and it doesn't really have a name. Yeah, it doesn't have a name on the back, but it has Trick or Treat, and it's got a red and a brown shade. I'm not crazy about the pigmentation on this. If I don't end up using this one too much by the end of the year, I might be throwing that one away. And then I'm going to put the e.l.f. Day to Night palette. I used to show this one a lot of love, but I haven't picked it up in quite a while. The Rimmel Glam Eyes in English Rose. This one is kind of strange in that some of the shadows are in the tiniest little compartments, so your brush is barely going to fit into the little compartments, but just something I thought would be nice to kind of use up. And then I also added the Starlooks palette, and this is the Brown Compact. I don't really like these very much. They're really, really hard and hard to get any color off of them, so if I don't show any love to this one, this will go in the toss pile as well. And I also picked out the Estee Lauder 2-in-1 eyeshadow quad, and this one I got free as a gift with a purchase. I am not too crazy about these colors, so I can very easily see this one going in the toss pile as well. The one more thing I decided to add to my tin pan is this Almay Intense Eye Color Liquid Eyeshadow Color Primer. Simply because I don't know, I was going through my makeup and I was like, I need to show this thing some love, so that's why that's in there. If you have any ideas on how I can better update you guys on my Project Tin Pan updates, let me know. Do you not want me to read out the list of my Project Tin Pan items and let you know where I'm at? Or if you want me to only tell you when I use things up, or yeah, just let me know. It would just be very, very helpful. I am not on a no-buy, so my Project Tin Pan may be unique in that I am not restricting myself. As you will see in past and future hauls that I'm doing, I am still letting myself enjoy makeup buys. So thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye!